I tell you what, it doesn't get much better than being paid to do something that you truly love. And I started this consulting service because I'm driven to help as many people as possible achieve that same dream in their lives. What I'm talking about is earning a full-time living by making YouTube videos about something that you're already passionate about. That's been my reality for the last 3 years. I started my first channel 4.5 years ago. I've been full-time for 3 years. I've got multiple monetized channels, and I earn a lot more doing this than I've ever earned from any job that I've ever had. Now, since I started the consulting business, I've been auditing a lot of small YouTube channels, and I've been talking to a lot of content creators who are frustrated with the results they're getting. Mainly in 2 categories. There are people who have been wanting to start a channel forever and are kind of afraid of the process and don't know how to start. And the second group is people that have been making videos and they're not getting any views and they're not making any money. And in this video, I want to try to unlock the number one thing that I think might be holding both of those people back. What I'm talking about is the way you talk to the camera. Number one, if you're afraid of talking to the camera, that one's a lot easier. What you've got to do is turn the camera on and just talk to it a bunch of times, over and over and over again. You don't ever have to publish it. Just talk to your camera. Get used to it. Get over it. And realize that we all have an energy about us. So I've got kind of a quirky energy and a weird sense of humor. And there is a percentage of the population who will automatically connect with my energy. There are other people who will be annoyed by me no matter what I say. Those people are never going to like my videos. The other people will like my videos as long as I show my real personality. Now, if I'm trying to put on a performance and be something else, I won't connect with either group. So it's critically important that you just be yourself. But there are 2 main components to talking to this camera that I think you need to understand if you want to win on YouTube. And these are very distinctly different things. So first, I want to go deeper on being yourself. AI can already create avatars that seem like real people. AI can write a script. You can put in how to get more views. This video is about how to get more views on YouTube. You can open AI, type in a prompt that says, write me a video script for how to get more views. Then you can create a fake human with AI to read that script and make this same video I'm making. And for the most part, people won't connect with it because it's missing the humanity. And when if you're making videos where you're trying to present a version of yourself, you might as well be that AI avatar. You're missing the humanity of it. So if you're a goofball, be a goofball. If you have a stutter, then stutter. If you ramble, then ramble. But you have to be you. Because if you had to pretend to be someone else to win on YouTube, would it even be worth winning? So that's the first thing, is commit to being 100% you. And that means the good and the bad, right? Because I've never met a person who only had good traits. I've got good traits and I've got bad traits, and I show it all. And I fail at a lot of things, and I show those failures. I make mistakes and all those types of things. And I think that's what humanizes us and makes YouTube what it is. It's not somebody tube or robot tube, it's YouTube. And there are people out there in this world who will resonate with your energy if you can unlock it. And what I see from most small channels is they're putting 75% of their heart into their on-camera dialogue. So, like, if you are excited about something, be excited. Like, jump out of your chair excited. And, you know, maybe that's not you. If you're more calm and introspective, be that. But whatever you are, amplify it. Be that 100% for the camera. And before we move on to the second separate component of talking to the camera, I want to really hone in on an example of this. So right now you're watching my Rock Hill Consulting channel. That's my 4th channel. The first 3 channels really took off. As soon as I started making videos, they immediately built a following. This channel is not building a following. And I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, why is this channel not building a following when I think these are the best videos I've ever made? And I realized that I'm watching other YouTube help channels who have fancy studios and they're reading scripts and they have all this like on-screen graphics and stuff. They're super fancy. Well, I will never be that. And I've been trying to be that. And I think it's been holding me back because it's taking all my energy and my enthusiasm out trying to be like the news reporter at the desk reading the information. It doesn't work. So now I'm going to give you the exact opposite advice. But if you just stick with me for a minute, you'll see how all this fits together. So a lot of people will want to be genuine and real with the camera and with the audience. Not the camera. You want to be real and genuine with your audience. And so a lot of people try to do that. And the way that comes out is they don't have a following, no one knows who they are, and they just ramble to the camera like this. That's a harder sell than once people get to know you a little bit. So my advice when you're starting out is the very first thing you should say in every video is to give people a reason for watching your video. I tried to do that in this video. Think about the way I introduced this video. I said, it doesn't get much better than being paid to do something you love, and I want to teach people how to do that. So in the first 10 seconds, I said, if you want to get paid to do what you love, you're on the right video. I did not start off with a story. I didn't start off with music or an intro. I started off by immediately saying, I know you don't know me, but I promise I want to provide value to you. Now, once you've provided some value to the person and you've told them this video is going to teach you something, this video is going to entertain you in this way, and you've laid out why the person should be here, now you've got time to mix in your personality. Here's an example. I had someone who was messaging me a while back, maybe a year or 2 ago, that their videos weren't getting any views. And I opened up one of their first videos and they started the video talking to their dog. And, I was messaging back and forth with this person. I'm like, you started off talking to your dog and like, how many people want to see you talk to your dog? And he said, well, I watch a lot of channels where they show their dogs. Like me too. Some of my favorite channels have a dog and I know the dog's name. But they didn't start the videos that way before anyone knew who they were. Does that make sense? So let's say part of your life is that you love your dog and he goes out everywhere you go. So you start off the video and say, if you've ever wanted to learn how to cut down a tree, I'll teach you today. And then you go out there and you talk about the tree, you get your chainsaw set up, or you do whatever you're doing in the video. And then you can take a break and you pull your hat off and you say, that went really well. And then you talk to your dog. Because at that point, you've provided some value. You've shown what the channel is about. And the video's not over, but you're at a breaking point where you can stop and show some personality. So the dog is an example, but if you have a quirky sense of humor, be funny, tell jokes, joke around, real time with someone who's in the video with you, all of that is great. It's just about how you implement it. You don't start the video off with joking around with random people if you don't already have a big following. So what that leaves you with is a fine line to walk. When you're just starting out, you cannot waste the viewer's time because they don't know you. Once they get to know you, they will put up with some of that. They might even look forward to some of that. I think all of us should start every video by announcing what the value is that we are going to provide in that video. Make sure that the person who clicked on your thumbnail knows what they're getting from the video. Then once you do that, make sure you provide that value without wasting their time. Then look for moments within the video to say, now I'm going to show my personality. And above all else, don't try to put on a performance for the camera. Just be who you are. And I am who I is. And I hope this video provided value to you. I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. Put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.